today we're going to talk about promises that God makes to us, but also that we make to God through the use of what's called a Mobius strip. And some of you may have made these before, but it's a little bit science, it's a little bit magic, it's really a neat thing. And there's many different ways to do it. Check out YouTube, there's some great videos on there. First of all, you're going to need strips of paper that are 2 inches wide, and I took a strip that is 12 inches long and I taped another 12-inch strip to it, so it's 24 inches long. You do not have to make yours this long. It just makes it a little bit easier to see, so that's why I did it this way. But you can make it a little thinner and just make it an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, cut into a 1.5 inch strip, and tape it together. You're good to go. You will need a pair of scissors also, and good eyes, because you're going to want to watch this. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. First thing we want to do is we're going to demonstrate with this strip here. So you're going to need to take a piece of duct tape. I happen to have duct tape with kitty cats all over it, which is kind of fun. And tape the 2 ends of the paper together to make a circle. Now this circle represents a relationship with God without any covenant. You see, it's like a 0, right? So I wonder what happens when we cut into that relationship with God. Like, oh, I don't know, things happen. Let's take a look. So we're going to cut all the way around in this circle till we reach the other side of the circle, and then, oh, what happens? We're separated from God. When we run into trouble, we cut into our circle and we don't have a relationship with God. We're on our own. We're apart. Now, what happens if we take this piece of paper, and instead of just putting it together in a circle, we give it a really good twist. And then that twist represents our covenant with God. You really need a good full twist instead of a half twist. And you put some of that duct tape on there. So when you cut into that circle, I'm going to make it two-sided because it'll be a little bit easier. When you cut into that circle, in other words, you're tested, your relationship with God, you've made a promise. God's made a promise to you. And life cuts into you, things happen, and let's see what happens here. Look at this. 2 interlinked circles. We have a bond, a relationship, a connection with God when we make a promise to God. And God always keeps God's promises. So we never have to worry about that part of it. Isn't that fun?